Hello students, today we start our lesson number 10, The Last Leaf. Now this story is written by O. Henry, this one is his pen name, or William Sidney Porter. He was born in 1862 and died in 1910. Was born at Greensboro, North Carolina in 1862. Before he became a story writer, he worked in a drug store and in a bank. He took a profession of journalist. Once he was wrongly accused of embezzlement. He was imprisoned. Soon after his release, he started writing short stories. He is considered one of the most varied and entertaining short story writers of England. Now in this story he writes about two young artists, Sue and Johnsy. In a very interesting manner he shows the importance of psychology in curing a serious patient. Behrman's, an old artist, sacrifice which saves Johnsy's life is really touching and ennobling. So in this story, students, you know about how Sue, Johnsy and Behrman are related with each other and how Behrman saved the Johnsy's life and what was the fancy of Johnsy. Now, I explain this story to you that there lived two artists in a little district west of Washington Square. The name of these artists were Sue and Johnsy. Sue was from Maine and Johnsy was from California. Because of their common taste in art, they joined a studio in the month of May. In the month of November, Johnsy suffered severely from pneumonia. The doctor told Sue that Johnsy had lost the will to live. Medicines would not help her and her chances of survival were only 10%. Sue did her best efforts to stimulate liveliness in Johnsy, but all was in vain. Outside their room, an old ivy vine climbed halfway up the brick wall. Its leaves were falling due to bitter cold. Johnsy told Sue that she would pass away as soon as the last ivy leaf fell. Sue called her idea nonsense, but she could not get it out from Johnsy's mind. Now Johnsy's condition was really miserable. Sue thought of a plan to save her friend's life. She went to Behrman, an old artist, and told him about her plan and Johnsy's fancy. The artist agreed. On that night, there was a fatal storm. It was raining hard. The last ivy leaf too fell down. The artist painted a leaf there. Next morning, when Johnsy awoke, she saw out of the window. The leaf was still there. A will to live was revived in Johnsy. She was filled with a new hope. She had lots of hot soup. She began to improve. Then Sue told her the whole story of the artist Behrman, who painted the leaf in the stormy cold night and due to which he caught pneumonia and died after being ill for 2 days. It was his best painting. So students, this is the summary of that lesson, The Last Leaf. You understood that why the chapter named The Last Leaf? Because the last leaf which was painted by the Behrman was a masterpiece and this painted leaf saved the Johnsy life. Because Johnsy get the fancy कि if the last ivy leaf was fall and she will also died. So how the story goes on? So students, your homework is to read the lesson and try to understand it.